Welcome to today's video. I'm the Hooded Lid, and today I'm doing a that was then, this is now. So I did this about 2 months ago, and several people said they really liked it. I'm just going over things that I bought in the last 2 months and what I think of them. I've broken it into category because I think it's the cleanest way to go about it. So let's start with foundation products, or things that go, well, I don't know if you say foundation. You'll see what I mean. We're going to start with the IT Cosmetics foundation, which I did return. And I returned it not because I didn't like it, because I didn't love it. I didn't love it. It does oxidize just a little bit, and it felt the teeniest bit drying. And I had bought the La Mer like a week later, and I thought, there's no way I can justify keeping both of them. The La Mer foundation I hadn't been wearing for a little while because I was doing the Surat. So I wore this yesterday. I do like this foundation. The color is a little bit off for me. It is cool, and this is supposed to be a neutral, but I find that after a couple of hours, my skin kind of comes through a little bit and it's not as cool. I look forward to the day where we can actually test these and I can go into the department store and maybe get a sample of another color. But it's beautiful. It's not drying. The coverage is a strong medium, and I don't regret this. I still like it. I don't pull for it as much because the color's a little bit off for me. Also in foundation, the Kevyn Aucoin Balm. I got this during the sale in medium FB06. And I got this because the color I got last time was a little too light. I did a video on this a year ago, more than a year ago when it first came out, and I did another video on this with this color, and I've seen many people say this is horrible. Many people. I'm the only person who I don't think it's horrible. I do think it takes some finessing, but my very favorite foundation of all time, which was long discontinued, was a cream, and I'm always looking for something like that. The coverage is solid, and there are tricks to make it look a little bit softer if it feels too much for you, and to me, it's worth the trick because the undertone is not too yellow, and it's not cool. It's truly, truly neutral, and that's something that is just so meaningful to me. The Mom, Kevyn Aucoin. Also from Kevyn Aucoin, I got this in the sale, and I'm keeping it, although I really considered not keeping it because I thought this is so much product, I'm never going to finish it. It's really, you can use it as a highlight. Let's just do it because I'm not wearing a highlight. There's a little bit, you just need this much, not even this much. I'm not going to put on a lot of makeup while I'm doing this, you guys, but I just want to show you. There's a little bit of purple in here. It's super pretty though. I did a glass skin video using this where I put it in with the foundation, and whoo Nelly, it did the job. So I kept it. If you're a makeup artist, I think this is the kind of product that absolutely is something you need. If you are obsessed with glass skin, it's something that you should consider. I do get kind of a glass skin situation anyway because my sunscreens are, shiny. Now, Mario. I returned the Mario eyeshadow. I got the basic one, the first one that came out. I just found, as I suspected, and I said in the video, but I was really trying to be positive. I always want to make things work, you guys, but I am a cynic. But I'm fighting with the one that's like, I really want to make it work and say something nice about it. And I said I thought it was too warm, but no, there are a couple of cool colors, and there are, but I just don't love the shadows that much. When I look at other shadows that I have, they're just so much nicer. They're more finely milled. But I did keep this. I really like this. I am someone who never used eye primer. I've used the Urban Decay primer, but I just don't like it. I don't get it. And I have a dark one that I bought for a video. I was going to mix it with something, the dark one from NARS, and I still have to do that video. But this is 2 creams that you can mix together. This cream I find is pretty good for me, and a powder to set it all. And I use this a lot, almost every day. So I'm proud of myself for that, and I do like that product. I also got, finally, the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate because it was finally available during a sale. And you can probably see I have been using this. Is it the best thing ever? For me, no, it's not. Is it worth this kind of money? Probably not, but everybody loved it, so I had to get it. And most people are like, I wish they'd just do this one because I don't care about this. I do care about this because this gives you a nice glossy kind of look without any color at all. It's right there. This is New Kevin Kwan. So I do use it. I do say, oh, don't forget to use that. But you know, if you've never been here before, I'm not a big contour person. And this is more of a contour than a bronze, and I'm really not a big bronze person either. In powders, I found some really interesting things. I don't think they're new. I know this one isn't. This is the Ray Morris mattifying powder. I have two of them because one of them broke when I got it, and Beautylish was kind enough to send me another one. They didn't ask me to return. So this was the first one that I got, and it is a silicone powder. And as you can see, it kind of fell out of where it should be into this, so I kind of thought, oh, I'll just plop it over, and that didn't work so well. I used it today. The idea is it mattifies without adding any kind of color, and it kind of fills the pores. I don't use it a lot, but today was the perfect day because I felt like I had a little too much shine going on, and I went to this again. It's expensive, but I think it's really, for me, I'm really glad I have it. And again, if you're a professional makeup artist, why are you watching me? And two, I bet you have this. And then the other powder that was a surprise is the Eclat d'Eau, or Dough. Must be Dough. Eclat d'Eau from Chantecaille. First of all, this packaging is so pretty. This is such an unusual product. I mentioned it before. I don't know if YSL had something like this at one point, but that powder is not available anymore. And I use this almost every day since I've got it. I will say though, it's so unusual. It's quite light, so putting it like right through here is very nice, and right through here, but I've noticed the last couple of days I've been wearing it with the Surratt, and towards the end of the day, I don't like the color that's going on there, and I don't know if it's the foundation or the powder, and I think it might be the powder. My impression is if you are fair, if you are me or more fair, you will like this. If you are deeper in tone than I am, this might be hard for you unless you use it under the eyes, which I haven't put anything under my eyes yet, so let's just do my under eyes. Yeah, I love this. Okay, so that is base products. Let's move on to blush. All right, in the blush department, I don't have a lot, which is strange. I have 3 products. Here they are, my 3 products, from smallest to largest. The Surratts I got during the sales. I love these so much. I'm wearing this shade today. It's called Angelique. Just a little bit of touch because I knew I was going for a more warmer look. This is how I do a warm look. Well, this is how I do a warm look that I'm comfortable with. I love this, and these 2 were colors that Alana Davidson had recommended, and so I got these, and they're beautiful as well. These are such beautiful, finely milled, lovely, delightful, scintillating, I don't know. I love these blushes. I don't regret buying them, and I recommend these blushes to everybody on the planet. Wayne Goss. I got 2 colors and I returned one. This is Azalea. And I have to be really honest with you. I did not like the Topaz, the Imperial Topaz palette. I didn't like that it was only 6 pans. I didn't like that there was a black. I didn't like that there were only 2 mattes. And one of those mattes was black. I didn't like that there wasn't any tension. There was not variation of color. They were all similar tones and can be used in similar ways. And it wasn't a color that I loved anyway because there was a lot of warmth in it. And I don't really love a warm eye. I gave these a try. I got this one and another one that I returned because it was a pink and I was like, you know what, it's not that special. You know when you put on a blush it does something for you, and that wasn't it. And the only reason I kept this was because I don't have a color like this. I don't think the quality is anywhere near the Surratt. I do not. This is a deep swatch. And I don't like this either. The highlighter, to me, is kind of chunky. It's just, it doesn't feel good when you're swatching it. This is what it looks like on the finger. And unless you rub this like this, you burnish it, then it's not as chunky. And then, by the way, it has a gold tone to it. It's not that I dislike that color. It's a little more gold than I would prefer, but this does not look like this on my skin because I don't sit here with my finger and burnish it. I don't think they're that great. I think they're overrated, and I kept it because I felt bad about my other review. But you know what? Why should I feel bad about telling the truth? I believe the currency of a YouTuber is their honesty. If you feel you can trust me, I'm gold. That's all I need. So cute. This is something that both Michelle Wong and Alicia Kinky Sweat both spoke about this. There are two cheek palettes, and I got this one because I thought it seemed like there's more variation of color in this one than in the other one. I think they're really beautiful. I mean, I just swatched the Goss. These are so much more smooth, and you have a nice variety. These are really lovely muted kind of fall tones, but there's also a couple of colors in here that are a little bit darker, which you could kind of use that color for a contour, honestly. Let's give it a try. But if you have darker skin, you could just do this area, or you could mix like a little bit of pop with this one. Let's see how this works. Just a little bit. I'm just putting this on the tip of this brush. I mean, contour does not have to be brown if you use it with the right hand. That's quite nice. And then these are the highlighters. The highlighters are not my zone at all, you know what I mean? But use them on the eyes. So that's my blush collection. Well, the blushes I've gotten in the last 6 weeks, and I have to say, the Surratt I probably like better than the CQ. Excuse my computer, but I really, really do like that CQ as well. Let's talk lips. First of all, Lisa Eldridge came out with some more of her velvet lipsticks. This is the pouch. I got several colors because I missed last year, and they are really lovely formulas. I have very sensitive lips. What the weight, the tackiness, the heaviness, everything. I'm the princess and the pea when it comes to lip products. I find these, if I don't prep, the teeniest bit drying. Just the teeniest. It hasn't stopped me from wearing them. It's not like, ooh, I like that, but no, that's gonna hurt, ever. And the new colors she came out with, I got 3. I got Blush, Dragon, and Affair. And I love them all. In fact, I think these colors are even better than the colors she did last fall. Dragon's a little hard. I could put on Dragon right now because I am wearing more. Right now, I'm wearing something that I also want to talk about, and that is the Ilia lipstick. This is so comfortable, so opaque. I wish they had more colors, and I would be there. These are not matte, and this has been on for a little while, and I have had some coffee, so a little has come off, but this is a beautiful color and a beautiful lipstick. So this is Dragon, and the color in the Ilia was Cinnabar, which, interestingly, Lisa said that she created this color based on Cinnabar. Look at that. I'm going to swatch them together because I didn't even think of pulling this out when I did my possible dupes for Lisa Eldridge. So here's Dragon, and here's Cinnabar. Cinnabar has a lot more brown in it, but there you go. I think I found the way to actually wear this. Love. Now Alicia at Kinky Sweat got these. I think Michelle did as well, but Alicia got a lot of them and put them on. I thought, I have to do it. I have to do it. These are the Suq lips. So there's a couple more that I would love. They're so comfortable and they are unusual. They do remind me of other formulas that are out right now. They're that moussey matte, but one, I'm not entirely sure you would call these matte. And two, it's like the next generation of that formulation. It's not exactly like that, but I do really like these and I've been wearing them a lot. I do not regret buying them. Suq lips. Oh, lip fog. A brand new release, Barredo, which is a fragrance house, and I have had a couple. I love Seven Veils. I know a lot of people don't. People who are in perfume, who really know perfume, I think they think it's not very sophisticated, but I love it. It's got a spicy oriental nature to it, a lot of carnation. It's incredibly warm. And by the way, a Mojave Ghost I have tried before and I didn't like, but Way did something with them, a dry shampoo with a Mojave Ghost in it. I love that. So I might be looking to get a bottle of Mojave Ghost. I have to try it in real life because maybe it's a little different in the shampoo, but yum, yum, yum. They finally came out with some cosmetics and I got some lips. And there's nothing wrong with these colors, but I have to be honest with you, I haven't worn them since. They are a teeny bit heavy for me. A teeny bit on the waxy side for me. But these are the two colors. They're incredibly, oh look at that. Is that kind of close to Dragon? What? No, it's brighter than Dragon. And this pink color, they're very opaque. They stay on well. They don't bleed. It's just, I haven't been turning to them, and I don't know if it's because the colors aren't something I'm interested in right now. I mean, this reads kind of spring, but these did not come out in spring. Maybe I'll turn to these more in spring, and maybe I'll keep this red one out to go back to it, but not, they don't feel creamy to me. They feel a little more waxy, but they're good. This is what I mean. Also in the lip department, Victoria Beckham came out with these little guys, and I got 2 of them. They had a small collection, I think it was 9 colors, and from what I could see online, a lot of the colors seem to have some grayness to them, and that's tricky on me. I just feel it makes me look absolutely dead. So I went with 2 colors that I thought I would be safe with, and I can't say that I love either of them. So this is Spice and this is Pout. On my hand they look fine. I just feel the Spice is a little meh for me. And Pout is fine. It's fine. I kind of force myself to wear it. If I'm not wearing a lipstick, I always put on foundation almost every day, but sometimes I don't do a lip and I'll think, oh, I should wear that Pout. But the word is should. I don't find them to be, I was hoping for more. I was hoping for more emollients, comfort, lightness. I feel that they're a little bit waxy as well. Not as dry as these are, but still, and I'm not saying they make my lips dry, that I check the mirror a couple of hours later and think, oh my God, what happened? I'm just saying they don't feel fantastic to me. I also got her lip liner and another lip pencil. So this is the lip liner I got in number 3. I love this. I love her lip liners. They're soft. So you're not using a hard pencil that is uncomfortable. They set. So you give them a few minutes, they're not going to go anywhere, which I love. I do want to get more colors, but again, it's really hard to tell from the swatches because I think it's just like a line like that. Very hard to tell. I have number 3. It does me very well. And I also got a second liner. Again, I really enjoy these liners. Am I saying really a lot? I'm trying not to. Again, I enjoy these liners so much. And give them a few minutes, they will set and they won't go anywhere. And they're not drying. So those things from Victoria Beckham I really like. Now let's get into eyeshadow. I have a lot and I will go a little bit faster with these. Continuing on with Barredo, I also got these cream sticks. I love these. These are genius. The other day I had everything on, but I didn't do anything to the eyes, but I felt I really needed something. Stop saying really. Because my hood was just, that's all you saw. And I took this kind of lavender color right here, and that's it at full opacity. But I'll put it on and just, you know, do one of these things. Suddenly I have an eye in 30 seconds. This is a nice khaki. I do love green and purple together, so the first time I tried this when I did the video, I did those together. Like these a lot, and I think well worth checking them out if you like a one and done. Viseart did the Petite Fours. I got all four. I haven't done this video yet. I've shot it. I just haven't edited it yet, but lovely. Lovely. So small, so easy. This one is my favorite. But I also like the light brown one, name I can't remember right now. The cool one I don't love, but several people said it looked great, so I need to keep on trying with that. I do enjoy these powders so much. They don't always swatch well, but I think they work on the eyes so well. They don't get in your crepey bits. They're not hard to blend out. Love their formulas. And then they came out with this one, which I pronounced wrong, and I forgot to look it up to see how you pronounce it again. So it's not... This is Violette Étendue. I think I said it right. Where I said Entendu before. Étendue. Or Étendue? Okay. But I will do another video because several people have asked me to do something with these colors, which I did do. I didn't... Camera stopped, and I'm not sure when. But I do enjoy it. I did wear a look using colors up here and then deepening with this color for one of my videos. And several people have asked me to do another look for this, something more on the daily. I will. I enjoy this very much. I'm glad I have it. I don't regret it. Is it something I'm going to use every day? Really, I mean, no, but I don't use anything every day. So I don't regret having it. The Zendo, remember that? It seems like years ago. I'm wearing the Zendo today, and this is probably the third time I put it on. But I love it. I need to do it a little bit more. Now I used this shade right here kind of as a liner, and as you can see I have some depth right here that I didn't put there because the liner transferred, but it kind of transfers in the perfect place. I really, don't say really, don't say really, don't say really, enjoy this palette. Glad I have it. I want to use this a little bit more. Dior came out with Golden Nights. It was 2 palettes, quints, and the lighter one I thought, not too interesting, but now I see it again, I'm like, maybe it is interesting, but I got the darker one. Again, this is not for the daily. This is something very, very special. It has grays and navies and a burgundy and a silver. The burgundy, I didn't get the payoff. I mean, there's your payoff there, but on the eyes, it just didn't seem to work. It didn't read burgundy. Like here, it's on my hand. It has a shifted nature, and I think it depends on your skin tone. On Alicia, whose skin tone is darker than mine, I could see that burgundy, but on me, I couldn't. Not that I mind. Honestly, it's a beautiful palette. I love, as I mentioned before, their new formulation for their shadows, and I'm looking forward to more releases. Yes. The Aether palette, I've never tried. This is a green brand. There's no mirror. If that's your thing, if you like something green, something not wasteful, something good for the environment, you should check these out. There's 2 colorways. I can't say that this is the most special shadow I've ever tried, but I can say that I got a very pretty daily look out of it. Very pretty and kind of ethereal and soft. And if that is your wheelhouse, check these out. Sometimes they're on sale too. They had the amethyst one on sale, which I decided not to do because I felt like all of a sudden we're being hit with a wave of purple, and I didn't want to do another one. And I think the final thing that I've gotten in the past 2 months in the eyeshadow department is the Trio Chrome. The chromes in here I do not like. If you are into chromes, you're not going to be happy, but this one is insane. This one I don't like. This reminds me so much, as I've said before, of the one in the Pat McGrath Second Rose palette. And I didn't like it there either. It has a greenness, and on me, it just doesn't look good. But this row is so interesting. And this color, which I thought initially, no way I'm putting that on, it's really pretty. And I found that the purples, which can be very hard on me, looked so pretty. So I thought, you know, maybe I'll just keep it for the purples. And then, of course, this came out. And for this, which is beautiful. And then I put together a very pretty pastel look. And I've been trying to do a pastel look for almost a year, and they just don't look right on me. They just look silly and stupid and clowny. But the pastel look I was able to put together with this palette was so nice. I decided just for that I would keep these, because I do have colors similar to this, not exact, and this, not exact, and this, not exact, although this I don't. So is it the most palette? No. If you are on a budget, this is a lot of money. I do wish, like so many other people have said, this should have been a smaller palette for $65, because they're not the kind of colors most people are going to use on a daily basis. It's a lot of money. I regret it a little bit, but I kind of feel that because I was able to get such a pretty pastel eye out of it, that it was worth it to me. And in a way it is, because I did spend a lot of money buying other pastel colors, thinking single pans that are not cheap from Makeup Forever, thinking, okay, I can get this look. And I probably have, well, a bit trying for that pastel. So in a way, not really a total waste of money, because I don't know. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. My friends, that is, oh, it's not it. Hold on, I want to talk about a couple of things I returned, because I don't have them in front of me to remind. Bobbi Brown. So Bobbi Brown, I got the Warm Cranberry palette, and it was not cranberry. It was like a terracotta. There's nothing wrong with it. As a matter of fact, I like the colors that she put together. I like how they related to each other and the depth of tone. No problem with that. It's just I wanted cranberry. And I feel like if I want a rusty kind of terracotta eye, I know how to get it. I already have it. So that I sent back. This really surprised me. Stop saying really, stop saying really. It surprised me because it didn't look on my eyes like it looked online. They did a swatch online that had this really pretty, oh my God. The swatch online was beautiful, and I thought, oh, if that's what it's going to look like, I'll take it. And that isn't what it looks like. But what's so interesting about this is you can do a little shading up here and get yourself unbelievably a transition without adding a transition, and then add some more sparkle where you want the sparkle. It's a very pretty evening special look that you can do in 3 minutes, and that's important. So I decided to keep this. It's not what I expected it to be, but it ended up being something nice. And then the lipstick I bought, I also returned. That particular formula I don't find comfortable, and the color wasn't exactly what I wanted. The gift with purchase color and formula did it for me. This is the crushed lip color in Ruby. This was more the color that I was looking for, and it's comfortable. And then from Chantecaille, I got that balm powder I talked about, which I love. I got the highlighter, which seemed to have a gray undertone. It was so strange. So that went back, and then I got Zebra, which I don't know where it is. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty color. I'm just not sure if it's cost effective. It's an expensive powder, and I have a feeling you can find something very, very close to it because it's not unusual anymore. I didn't swatch comparison to anything else that I own because I think the thing I have that's closest to it is also discontinued, but it's pretty. I don't regret it. The packaging is beautiful. The way they did that imprint into the powder is stunning. it's just, you know, it's a one and done, more for a daily look, so you have a little bit of something, a little bit of sparkle on your eye, and I'm okay with that. And that's it, you guys. That is what I have bought in the past 2 months or so, and my feelings about them. I have to say, this 2 months, I have not returned as much as I usually do. Usually I feel like, out. And this time I was like, well, actually, so that's kind of good. Either I'm getting better at deciding what to buy, or I'm getting lazy, or the products are getting better. I don't know. Who knows? That's going to wrap it up for me today. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, please be safe and smart. And I'm wishing you good health.